But I think the thing that disappoints me most is when the chips are down and when things are going tough. We just didn't have enough guys standing up today, and that's really, really frustrating. Because you could see in that second half that they care, but that's just where we're at as a club. We're up one week, we're down another week, we're up another week, we're down another week, and we lack any real consistency.
Just give us an insight into Andy Chikesty's debut. How did you tell him, and what was his reaction when you told him?
We got his family in. We got his family in yesterday. His mum yesterday morning. Got some videos from his old coaches and some of the academy lads and some players from the East Leeds rugby team. It was nice. It was nice to see his mum there, and she would obviously. She had some tears in her eyes, and it's a big moment. It's a big moment for Andy. It's a big moment for Andy's family, and learn a lot from that experience tonight. They're one of the best teams in the comp. We caught them on a bad night for us, a good night for them. But I thought Andy carried the ball really, really strong for us. There's lots of parts of Andy's game that we need to work with him on, and we will do that. And he's certainly one for the future. So we're going to use these next 8-9 weeks to give some more opportunities to some young kids, and I'm just pleased. I'm just really pleased with him.
A try saver on an NRL winner in the last couple of minutes as well as one for the squad, isn't it?
It just shows that he cares, mate, and I thought he fronted up really, really well. It's always going to be it's a bit daunting for him, and it's a massive step up from what he's had to do over the last 4 to 6 weeks, and I'm just pleased that he got through unscathed, and we'll work with him, and we'll look after him and make sure that it's a big season for him in 2026.
Talking of try savers, how many did Fletcher Rooney come up with in that second half?
Yeah, there were a few. And again, that's pleasing. It's pleasing because it shows that they do care, and I thought we were a lot better that second half, but the damage were already done once in the first 40 minutes, and it's really, really frustrating for myself and the rest of the staff that we can play or defend like we did that last 40. Where were it that first 40 minutes, and that's got to be the focus tomorrow when we review that. We had too many players that played way below par tonight, that weren't at the races physically, and we've got a lot better.
You said in the week that you wanted to see them move the ball. Could you be accused of being a bit too conservative tonight? Or were you not allowed to?
No, I think you've got to take credit there to St Helens. They strangled us, didn't they? I think we had 3 good ball sets in that first half, and I don't think we had much more in the second half, to be honest. So they did a really good job on us. The kick. It's easy to kick the ball on the front foot. Well, they were on the front foot all night, and like I said, physically we were nowhere near, and they did a really, really good job. But yeah, I could tell. I knew after the first set. I knew physically after the first set. Things that we'd kind of planned that we didn't go through with, and defensively we spoke about attacking Walmsley and attacking Leeds when they carry close to the ruck. It wasn't until Kane Robb came on in that second half that we defended something like. So that's disappointing, and that's something that I'll have to challenge the guys on tomorrow in the review.
Just lastly from me, how's Zach Seeney and what was it?
Yeah, it looked like Rocky Balboa when he came off. His eye were all. He's got a big cut that I think needs stitching. It was obviously not. I think he got a. I don't know whether he was knocked out, but he's obviously had a big collision there. But yeah, all his eyes swollen up. So he's going to hospital now as we speak. So probably no more late tonight when You know, when Zach and the doc come away from the hospital, it didn't look great.
Cheers.